Roaming through the city, going nowhere fast. You're on your own at last. Hey, it's getting late. Where will you sleep?
You're getting kinda hungry, but you forgot to bring something to eat.
Oh, lost with no money, you start to cry. But remember, you left home wanting to be grown, so dry your weeping eyes. Confine, run away, child. Dry, mama, mama, please, come on, see about me.
I think the thing that I take away from having worked on this show, and the thing that I'm most proud of, is when it gets to that part in the story where we're questioning, the cost of this this kind of work on the actual artists who have to do the work.
And I sometimes when shit gets really grand, you forget like the simple part of like making art is just to like fulfill your own soul. And so much of what we're doing has been so outputting, that I hope you feel a lot of input, and I hope you feel very full off of your contribution that is not about the lights and the sparkle, but that is simply about the telling of a story. This is not just a gift to Otis, and it's not just a gift to subscribers or to people that are coming to scrutinize. This is a gift of humanity. I hope that while you're navigating and negotiating all things that come with being artists, I hope that you're also able to take pause and stand in the glory of what it just means to be in this creative room right now. Because this shit, it won't come back again in this form.
I just never forget in our first show, our first preview, or our second preview in Berkeley, Elaine Brown, one of the Panthers, was in the house. I just remember thinking, thank God nobody fought me on naming the Panthers, because she stood up at the end of our show and clapped, and I thought, wow, where are they ever celebrated on a Broadway stage? Wherever are the Panthers invoked in a way that they are an important part of our historical landscape and for Black folks fighting for their liberation. They're never mentioned, and they never mentioned in a conjunction with Motown, but they were existing while Motown music was being made. And so I think I get most proud of the story that I'm telling on this Broadway stage. When it gets real, when it gets honest, when there are those places where we just are having our vernacular, as if we're talking to each other outside on the street or inside of our little homes, and I don't compromise that for the Broadway stage. That is when I feel so proud. And what I love about this story in general, from the beginning when I first read Otis's story, I thought this is going to be a good story to tell in the age of Black Lives Matter, because this is a story about Black men who are trying to figure out how to be artists at a time when the world is in civic unrest. And if we can talk about that, if we can see ourselves in the Temptations, something can really blow up for us, because we'll see that this is nothing new, that people have been asking themselves these questions as artists throughout history. They've been trying to figure out, well, what am I supposed to do? How do I stand up for anything and still have success? That's a hard question to answer, and everybody's got to figure out their way through it. But to know that you're not the first people to be thinking like that, to see that no matter which path people chose in history before you, everybody was all right, can help you make a decision about now when you're taking a stage on Broadway or off Broadway or somewhere in the region, at your local theater, wherever you are, that there is a path for you that your ancestors already laid for you. They right there with you. You take your ancestors everywhere you go. This show carries all of the ancestors. not only the Temptations ancestors or everybody that worked at Motown, those ancestors, but, you know, every cast member brought their ancestor. They brought an uncle, a cousin, an auntie, you know, somebody before them is in this show with them. And I'm proud to give a show that makes space for those who came before us and to give power and visibility to those who's coming after us. Yeah. Okay. You did? Yeah.
Let it rain. I need rain to the skies, the tears in my eyes. Oh, let it rain. Oh, yeah, yeah, listen. I'm a man and I got my pride. Till it rains, I'm gonna stay inside. Let it rain. Daddy's home to stay.